Gobble, 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 gobble.
All right. Happy Thanksgiving Eve, everybody.
Yes. It's official brining a turkey night.
That's right.
Everyone's brining turkey.
Yeah, I'll be hanging sweet potatoes by the stove, by the fireplace tonight. Just wanted to say thanks for everyone for joining us on Show and Tell. We've been doing this for a really long time, and we are so thankful that y'all like what we do enough to stop by each week. And we have a big community of people that celebrate each other and uplift and elevate each other. And that's what we do every single week.
You're defrosting a turkey, so come on by. What else is there to do?
Yeah, get away.
That's right.
And just a little public service announcement. If you're doing the thing where you're staying home and you're keeping your gathering small, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I know it's tough, but think about all the times that we get to have ahead if we just make a small delay in our plans right now. It's never too late.
I'm doing a Zoomsgiving
to cancel your Thanksgiving trip and travel, and just send your regards. Tell them you saw these crazy two people online and said mathematically it just makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So please,
next year's going to be probably totally okay.
Yeah. So thank you everyone who's doing that and encouraging others, because we want to see everybody next year safe and healthy.
Correct.
So let's start off with our friend and partner Kevin from Digi-Key. And
he's festive. We got the festive lights.
And I said this right before we came on, because we all meet up. I thanked Kevin and I said, send our regards to Digi-Key. They've been such a good friend and partner, not only this year, of course, but every year. And I send them a little Thanksgiving thanks. They're like part of the Adafruit family. So thank you, Kevin, and everyone at Digi-Key for all the things that you do with us and for the things you do specifically for the maker community.
Yes, and thank you guys. And luckily in the electronics industry, and I'm hoping Adafruit sees this as well, we've had a pretty fortunate second half of 2020. It's been good for us. People have been at home, they've been making, they've been tinkering, and the hardware is just taken off. So thank everybody for not stopping tinkering, even though I agree you guys should stop and have just a small gathering for Thanksgiving. I know this is the first year since my wife and I have been together that it's going to be just myself, my wife, and our kids at Thanksgiving. And to be honest, I'm kind of looking forward to it.
Yeah.
No,
and more stuff to do. We were talking about the other night. We don't typically do this. We don't create a big meal, a huge feast for just our family. So
that's kind of nice.
Yep.
And like you were saying about our different maker companies, I am so thankful that we've been able to stay in business. Digi-Key's been able to ship stuff, and everyone's been able to get things to students, educators, and there's so much remote learning and so many things that are happening, and we've been able to meet the demand. So thank you for helping us, especially in March and April when we had to do other things to help the city.
Yeah, and special thanks out to the entire Digi-Key team. Our warehouse, it doesn't come easy, especially right now with people having to quarantine, people getting sick, and we've got our entire office. There's volunteers going downstairs, or not downstairs anymore, going back to the office to help out when needed, and it's been really cool. But
it's been like running a surgical room.
Yeah,
for like the last 9 months, like we're in every single day, and it's like, okay, it's time to suit up and like let's stay safe, and you can do it, and like that type of dedication I think helps out. Anyways,
it's great.
Let's talk about making stuff.
The festive setup is I was doing some videos earlier today for our Digi-Wish, which is coming up.
Yeah.
Every year we do it in December. I'm assuming everybody on this call has something from Digi-Key they really want, but don't always may have the funds to buy or whatever. So we do the Digi-Wish giveaway, which you share your favorite item on Digi-Key that's less than $100 using the hashtag Digi-Wish, and we give things away randomly throughout the month of December.
Nice.
So I use my little MagTag and I put Digi-Wish on it.
Okay, looks good.
Playing around with it, and then also just being festive. Happy Turkey Day.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Okay.
So we are very thankful for you guys as well. We're thankful for Adafruit and this entire community. So thank you, and I hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving break and eats lots of food.
All right.
Yes.
We'll see you next week, Kevin. And once again, please send our regards to everyone at Digi-Key, and happy Tea Day.
I absolutely will. Thanks, guys. Take care.
Kevin.
All right. Speaking of Tea Day, T is for Trevor. Trevor, what do you got going on this week?
All right, so this is what I got going on. So I've got this MagTag, and it's pretty cool. It has like a nice little, I don't know if you can see that.
Really
It has like the tarot card on it.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. So with that, I decided to make a tarot card project, like a tarot card reader for the MagTag using AR. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Here you go. All right. So when you download it for AR, you scan the MagTag with the tarot card on it, you'll see something cool happen. So right here, scan it. Minerva flies out, and she introduces herself. Yeah,
Yay!
yeah,
That's cool.
and she's like, that's a tarot card, right? And then she reads it for you. Here we go. Boom. There we go. She reads it, and then there's like a little fortune. Seek balance in life.
Cool. That is difference.
So yeah, going forward, we're gonna probably like do like a couple of cards, and it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be a lot of interaction.
So if folks want, you can download Adafruit AR now. This will be an update later. This is all in testing. We have a bunch of surprises ahead. There's a really neat scene in the movie AI where Robin Williams plays Dr. No, and I made Trevor watch it. And if you're familiar with that scene, we want to do something like that. So all right, cool. Well, thank you so much, Trevor, and have a good Thanksgiving.
You too, guys.
Thank you, Trevor.
All right, next up, we're gonna go to Brent.
Hey, Brent.
Hey, Brent.
Hello. Home for Thanksgiving and isolating, and I pushed my plans back. And it's good to be here. So
Good for
this past few weeks, I guess like the past week or so, people have been asking for, we have all these ESP32 boards like the MagTag and the ESP32 S2 Metro. And now they work with Request, which is like one of our 2 internet application libraries for CircuitPython. But people have been asking for MiniMQTT, which is an MQTT library for CircuitPython, and it does lightweight publishing and subscriptions. So if you want a smaller data package, like you want your payload to be small for low power, which will be useful for battery-powered applications like the MagTag when we can do deep sleep. This is going to be really useful. So I think you can see. I'm trying to pull out my window a little bit more. Give me 1 second. So I'll kick it because I'm still working on it and pings aren't working properly. Just discovered. And so it actually connects really quickly. I've been using it on the ESP32 SPI, like the older boards that we have, like legacy sockets. And it's actually like way quicker. And I guess like the speed now goes Adafruit CircuitPython libraries on Linux, and then Adafruit CircuitPython networking libraries on ESP32 S2, and then ESP32 SPI. So this is a demo I have, and this board is subscribed to this feed on Adafruit.io. And if I change the color, it changes the color of the Neopixels. And it's really quick. It's one of the things I like about MQTT. It's way more instantaneous than if you were like polling a REST endpoint for colors.
Yeah.
And this is only subscribing. There's also publishing that you can do. But this is a really neat application if you want to like do a project with the MagTag where you're setting it to a different color every day, or you want it to listen to something.
Okay, nice.
Right on. And someone pointed out in the comments, the MagTag board is really useful because you get all the benefits of Wi-Fi and all the ease of use of CircuitPython, and you can tie it with something like Adafruit.io, so you can do stuff like this in a matter of minutes.
Yeah, like there's a few blocks that I haven't played with for the MagTag, like the multi-line text block is kind of promising, and so is the image block, and we could display an image on the MagTag from Adafruit.io. I haven't tried that yet, but this is what I was working on to get that going.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Brent. And we are so thankful for all the work we do together all year long, especially right now.
Thank you.
Say hi to your dad for me.
I will. I'm not seeing him for Thanksgiving, but I will. Have a good Thanksgiving, guys.
All right.
All right, thanks, Brent.
All right. Next up, Aaron. Hello, Aaron. How are you?
Fantastic.
Okay.
Yep. And I have a really good Thanksgiving-y gratitude kind of project to show off this week. I made, with an RGB matrix, I made a tip jar. So it's a little hard to see with the light here, but it says feeling tipsy in there. You can kind of see it reflected in the plastic a little better. And this is running a matrix portal, and I've got some tape that's coming off, so don't judge me. And an RGB matrix, and so it all just plugs together. It's pretty easy to do. And then inside the lid, there is, you can see the little green light, there's a sensor in there. It's a time of flight sensor, which actually allows motion sensing in a really, really short range. So basically what that means is I can take my money, and as soon as I put the money in the tip jar, it's automation that says pretty fun. I think I was inspired by this because a lot of I used to do LED light shows back when we were doing shows, and some of them are past the hat gigs, and if you're doing that after dark at night, it really will help, increase your bottom line, I think. If you're busking or anything after dark, to have something that lights up and something that interacts with your customers, and people will maybe want to drop in a second bulb. So
yeah, especially if it's like, oh, you want to see the animation, you got to pay up.
That's right. So a lot of fun. I just launched the tutorial this week, so take a look for it on the Learn system. And it's a lot of fun to do some gratitude projects around this time of year.
Yeah. All right, and thank you so much, Erin. We will see you soon, and probably see you next week.
Absolutely. Thanks so much.
Bye-bye. All right, Noe, what you got going on?
Hey, what's up, folks? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm trying out these things. Yeah, so we have a woodworking project that we put together over the weekend. So it's a big sign with Neopixel strips. Let me bring it closer because it's human for scale. The main thing that I want to do with this is to make it modular, because once you build it, and then you put it away, when the holidays are gone, you got to put it away. So the frame can come off. It's kind of like a snap fit thing. And then I have these 3D printed brackets that kind of hold it together, and it allows it to kind of just rest over the piece of wood. But what I really like is these 3D printed brackets that keep the Neopixel strips taut. So if I want to change out the Neopixel strips, I could just pull them out and unscrew these things if I want to change the density of them. Let's see, over here is where the feather is. So I got a little 3D printed case with some milled acrylic, and inside there is a doubler with the M4 and the airlift. And hopefully what we'll do is we'll make it so that it's an IoT connected. Maybe we can do like a dashboard in Adafruit IO so that we can post some text and change up the animations. Also, 3D printed brackets in the back here, so nice. I can just take this off. So that's really nice. Really wanted to make it modular so I can take it apart and put it away and hopefully scale it up too if we ever need to. So that's our kind of first woodworking project that has like a bunch of pixels on it. There we go. So that's it. Oh, one last thing. Right, we talked about scrolling text, but we didn't quite do it. So we'll just kind of makeshift it real quick. Message.
Yay! Gobble, gobble, gobble. Looks great.
I need a turkey emoji next. We'll work on that.
Yeah, well, we can do like animations.
Yeah, for sure. All right. So that's something that we'll make into a Learn Guide at some point.
And two things before you go. First up, I'm always excited to see experts in one thing then start to do other things. So you have 3D printing, now you're doing woodworking. So anytime there is a woodworking thing that you need to solve, you can like just add a 3D printed thing to it, just like you did.
I know, I like that. It's like the combination of like, for big pieces, you use wood. For small pieces, you use like 3D.
You would make excellent cabinets because there's all sorts of things that you could do a lot with wood, but you can't do everything with wood.
Yeah.
I had to get the talk.
That's cute.
And thank you, Noe, and I know Pedro's out there somewhere, for all the smarts and all the things that you bring to the world every single week.
Thank you. Likewise.
Hello, Doggo.
You got the attention you wanted, Doggo.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Noe.
Thanks, Noe.
All right.
All right, Melissa.
And Melissa.
Hello.
Hello.
So I have been working on this little ESP tool thing. So right now I have a little ESP board, ESP32 board actually. It's one of the little breakouts. I'm using this one because you can easily put it in bootloader mode with the buttons. And so I'm going to go ahead and connect to it with this. This is just done in JavaScript. So I can go ahead and connect it, and it will send the bytes. And right now it detects it's an ESP32, and it gets the MAC address. And I kind of have the file loading working here. So this one, it starts there's like a error with the status bytes, and I haven't figured that out, but it's at least continuing to upload it and right to there. And I'm going to actually just refresh this so it doesn't.
All right, this is great.
Good use of
And
glitch.
then I want to show you something I just figured out like while I was waiting to be on show and tell here. So I'm hooking up an ESP32S2 board here. And that would be this one. Let me go ahead and put it in bootloader mode. Okay, so now it's showing as USB modem 01. I hit connect, and it's getting the MAC address, and it's detecting it's ESP32S2 as well.
Yay!
Oh, you know.
All right, you're
This is cool.
you're making great progress. So soon we'll be able to upload ESP using Chrome browser, which will be very helpful.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well,
All right,
thank
thanks,
you so much, Melissa, and thank you for every week delivering the smarts and the cool.
Thanks.
Yeah, I like how you never give up. You're just like, I'm gonna do this until I figure it out. That's a great one of your great characteristics. Relentlessness.
Yeah, so
In a good way.
this will be a good tool. We need to use this because we have to do a lot of things with these ESP32S2s, and this will be really handy. And also, like that, I think this will be one of the first examples, maybe, of using glitch as a tool like this.
Yeah, I haven't seen anyone do this before. We got, Web Serial when it was first released. We got Melissa wrote some code to display 9DOF sensor output, which is another thing. It's like basically it's a replacement for processing for me because processing is doesn't run on Chromebooks, for example, but this could.
Yeah, once it's done, I'll email my friend who runs glitch, and I'm going to say, hey, look, you can use glitch to program hardware.
Yeah, it's cool.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks so much, Melissa.
And thanks.
All right, next up, Ann. Hello, Ann. What you got going on?
I recently moved to Florida near Cape Canaveral, and they have all these great rockets going off, but I'm not so good at finding out the info. So I got my Adafruit MagTag recently, and I thought there has to be a way to grab that SpaceX. What's the next rocket launching? And there's an API for that. And so I wrote some CircuitPython code that grabs what the next mission is. So it lets you know what the mission is and when the time is, and if they have details on it, they do it. The last launch had a bunch more information. It was Starlink.
Yeah, I think like the Starlink ones they tell you, but the ones that are like military industrial stuff, they're kind of like they're not very informative.
Yeah, this one is CRS, and that means a crew resupply for the space station.
Oh, cool.
So they're going to send that up. And if I just kind of try to share the screen here real quick. And do you see it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is just at the end of the street. It's about a block from where I'm living. And that was the launch that went last night or the night before. The most recent one, you can see them fairly well. I mean, photography is a little challenging when you have this big rocket with this light source at night. But it's a lot of fun, and I know there are a lot of space buffs out there. I posted this on Twitter, and a lot of people said, "Hey, that's great." And the wonderful thing about MagTag is, I don't have to tether it to anything. It's smart enough. It's got the ESP32S2. It's got these magnetic feet. I'll just slap a battery on it, and it goes on my refrigerator. And I will have the latest launch whenever I need to. I'll go to get a snack or something, and it's like, oh, there's going to be a launch today, or it's Sunday, and I've got the info, and there's no computers involved. It just does it.
Yay.
Outstanding.
Good ambient info.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Ann, and thank you for all the work that you do on the guides for folks who like our learning system guides. Ann's fingerprints are all over them.
Thank you. Thank you very much for a wonderful Adafruit, and thank you everybody for supporting Adafruit and the Maker community.
All right. Take care, Ann.
Yay. All right. Thank you, Ann.
All right. Next up, Liz, and I think it's MagTag time.
Yes.
This is good.
So Naya made this awesome bitmap because I had an idea to do a Christmas countdown, where it could be connected to the internet, and as the days go by, the numbers could get kind of blocked out, so also what day of the month is, which is helpful during this time, but also when Christmas. So I don't have an internet connected yet, but I was starting to play with the code. The idea would be that there'd be these transparent circles, and then just to demo it, press this button, and it's blocked out.
Oh yeah.
I see. Okay, when you're done, it fills in.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So I'll be working on that.
All right. Well, good news is we have many weeks ahead, and you can show the progress.
You have 5 days to go.
Yeah, as you work on it. So, all right. Well, thanks for delivering the delightful this week.
No problem. And happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, Liz. All right. Next up, we're going to go to Paint Your Dragon.
Oh my!
What you got going on, Phil B?
Hi. Oh, I just wanted to mention about Thanksgiving. If I can skip Halloween for a year, I think we can skip Thanksgiving. And you know what? Next year, we're going to have 2 safe Halloweens. We're going to have 2 safe Thanksgiving, 2 Christmases. We're going to do it.
It's like the Jewish holidays in America. We have 2 days that we celebrate it to make sure that we got it.
Yes. Or like New Year, Chinese New Year. Yeah, we're going to
do both. It's like
everything next year. It's a lot safer that way. Anyway, I did show this last week. It is the next bus for the MagTag. Code's all working. Anyway, the point is the guide for that is live. Just published it earlier. So if anybody has use for doesn't focus, whatever. If anyone has use for the MagTag service, the next bus service, I have the MagTag guide live now.
The example you had was for Safe Ride, and I used to take Safe Ride all the time. So that would have been really handy.
Yeah.
That's when I took Safe Ride.
A lot of transit agencies, they're going off on their own thing, but next bus, if you still have access, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
If we got a minute, another amusing old computer thing I wanted to show has to do with keyboards. We have the coolest proliferation of keyboards now. We got little keyboards. We got these like fabric keyboards and keyboards with round buttons. And if you hand this to somebody and you say like, hey, type stuff, and they'll be like, okay, yeah, I'll type on this, no problem, because it's better than typing on a phone, right?
Yeah.
And it wasn't always like this. Like in the 90s, like they were starting to make laptops smaller. And if you made a miniature keyboard on your laptop, like they would come after you with torches and pitchforks.
It's true.
It's true. I remember that. Yeah.
That's how laptops were decided. The keyboard's too small. We hate it.
Yes, they would not buy it. And so I only have the keyboard here from a particular computer. The IBM ThinkPad 701, and their solution to this problem was they made a keyboard that split when you opened the lid, it expanded into a full-size keyboard.
It's so cool.
And then you close the lid, and it kind of shuffled around. They called it a butterfly keyboard, which is not related to Apple's butterfly keyboard.
Yeah.
But it was only on this one line of IBM machines. It was probably patented, and the machines were expensive. But the reason I only have the keyboard now is because whatever plastic they made this computer out of, it just crumbled to powder. So if you have one and it's not powder, maybe it's a good time to sell it on eBay.
All that's left is
turn to dust.
It's amazing that at the time IBM they couldn't get the courage to say, "Look, you babies, it's a smaller keyboard, okay? Just like we don't need to do this massive engineering project just to give you like a keyboard that's 3 inches bigger."
Some computers used to have PCM slots. I mean, those would just break.
Yeah.
Like
whatever the IBM made the keyboard out of, it's like whatever they make airplane black boxes out of.
Yeah, phone booths. The
rest of the computer's gone. It's just dust. But at least I kept the cool part of it.
It's interesting. That is really cool. You should totally keep that. That would definitely go in a shadow box.
Motorize that and put it in a shadow box so it's just constantly like looking at its fate. Yeah.
Right. It's not going to wear out, unlike the rest of it. Yep.
This is like the 90s version of like casting like bones or something. It's like your future is told in the keyboard. There's something mystical about the process.
But just one of those weird quirks of history was just this one IBM.
What happens to the space bar?
The space bar maintained its size. It just shuffled over to another.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Freaky.
That's all.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you for the history lesson.
You bet.
All right, next up, we're going to go to S and C, and then we're going to go to Mario the Maker, and then Mark, if everyone keep it to like a minute-ish each, we can get to everyone. S and C, hello.
Hi again, hello.
Hi.
Hi, S and hi, C.
Hello. What you making this week?
Look, he sent us. So I did mine. And I think when it does when I push the A button, it sings.
I see a Circuit Playground Express, and then when you press the button, what does it do? Oh, it lights up, different colors.
It sings like a little star. Because it's the volume, the different colors of the volume.
Oh, the volume, so it'll when it makes the sound. I think I got it.
Yep.
Okay,
cool.
All right. And then either S or C, whoever's left. You got a project?
I got a project too.
You have a magic wand?
It makes me happy.
Oh,
Oh, that's a nice song.
cool.
And there's another one.
Awesome.
All right. Well, excellent work and happy Thanksgiving or whatever you're doing today or tomorrow. Thanks for coming by and showing your project.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, good to see you.
I reminded my dad because every Wednesday we forgot.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah? Well, I'll remind him.
I think there's a birthday.
It's a birthday?
It's a birthday. All right. Well,
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday for everybody. Yay.
Everybody has a birthday once a year. You can always have it early. More cake for
All
everybody.
right. Bye, SNC.
Bye.
All right, Mario, what you got going on?
So I've been working with Matrix Portal and making a stock ticker for a Christmas.
Nice.
Basically, you can load up all the stocks you want, and then it'll scroll, give you the stock price, the change, and ticker symbol. I was having some problems bringing back multiple JSONs yesterday, and I had some help on the forum and so they told me to come up today. But I'm usually just a watcher, but this is pretty cool. I'll probably be posting this on my account as we go.
Yeah.
But basically, you can actually on the file just put all those stock tickers you want to track, and then basically it just scrolls across. It gives you the ticker symbol.
That's awesome.
And it comes across. There you go.
And Python makes it easy.
Yeah, again, it's the first time I'm playing with the Matrix Portal, which is it's pretty powerful. I started doing some vote stuff during the voting stuff, and then I started getting into JSON, and now it's some pretty cool things out there. I'm going to add some graphics and some more fonts in the next couple of weeks, so it'll be pretty awesome.
Right on. Those projects used to be so hard. I remember I had to do like a stock ticker thing in Java a million years ago, and I'm like, oh no. And it's like, it just took years. And
Exactly. I built one of these on an old Raspberry Pi with one of your screens, and it took me like 2 weeks of work. I did this yesterday in about an hour, and it was pretty awesome.
That's great.
That's the goal, to make it really easy so people can start building the projects they want to build instead of fighting with drivers and installs and everything. Just try to make it as easy as possible.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much, Mario, and happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you, Mario.
All right, Mark, take it away. Play us out.
So I got my hands on one of these white strips that you were showing last week that were brand new. And I was wondering if you could use them like for a SAD box and how much light they would emit.
Yeah.
Well, in the end, if you cut it up and put it all together, it emits quite a lot of light.
Yeah.
In the end, I was able to get easily 10,000 lux from about 10 inches to a foot away.
Wow.
So yeah, it totally worked for that purpose. It can probably actually do a little bit more, but the MOSFET I'm using to transform the power is taking about 1.2 volts from the 12 volts.
That'll wake you up in the morning.
Yeah, that's the other thought I had, is to actually make it as some sort of alarm to like slowly light up my room in the morning.
Oh, great.
But yeah, the strip did what is advertised, and hopefully it was working great. And now I just need to build a case for it.
Yay.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Mark. And thanks for coming by each week and showing us projects that brighten our day.
Thanks. This one really lit up my day. So
that's true.
Outstanding. All right. Thanks so much, Mark.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you for coming by and showing off
All right.
your projects.
Thank you so much, everybody. That was Show and Tell. Thanks for making this the best half an hour of our week every single week. And thanks for being with us all year. And we look forward to seeing all of you virtually and in person not too long from now. We all just need to hang tight just for a little bit longer.
Oh, we're so close. We're so close.
And please continue to stay safe, everyone. We'll see everybody next week. Happy Thanksgiving or whatever you're doing in the next few days. Take care.
Thanks, everybody.